Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm pineconesushi and welcome back to crafting with me. Today we're going to continue making our keychain segments using eye pins and using lettered beads. Okay, so let's just start filling uh, these little bowls up, my trusty bowls. Okay, so let's start with our A's. Okay. There we go. Okay, got our R's. These are my R's. Okay, and if you guys need a recap, we are making keychain segments, and this particular one will say A.R.M.Y. Okay, I'm gonna move these out of the way. So these guys here, these are my little spacers, and I do have a marble of a bead. So basically, it was a bead that where the manufacturer missed making the hole through it so that I could thread through. So now it's just like my little marble that's living with my gold beads. Okay, and these are my little silver ones. These are very light. They are acrylic. Okay, I'm just gonna put them on the side there so I can put my Y's there. So these are my Y's. These are nice and colorful. Okay, so that's these guys here. These are my Y's. Here we go. Let's space them out just a little bit. So there we go. We have our A, R, M's, and Y's. So now I have two of these. Okay. I do want to start using some special beads for these, but let's see what we have so far. So just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my bead. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I'm just gonna bring an extra one of these and you're gonna see why in a moment. So there we go. We have our 7th tree set up. So I had shown you guys these beads during one of my previous episodes, or sorry, videos. Well, just to show off like the different colors they got and how cute they were. So let's get to it. Just gonna go in here. I'm just gonna scoop some, and I'm gonna put them in here. Get ourselves a good mix here. So I just want some of the red beads. I'm not. Oh, I do want. Sorry, I do want some of these. There we go. Okay, and as well, you've seen some of these in the other sets. So I'm just gonna put some of these. And I'm sorry, guys. So I'm just gonna put just 5 in here for now. You guys will see why. I probably don't need the 5, but I am also gonna break out this brand new set, and I'm gonna get myself a few stars. Gonna just do like 3 stars. If they'll come out, okay, and a couple hearts. I don't need too many here. This color is this. I can only do one little fancy thing on what I'm planning to do right now, but in this case, let's just see how far this can take us. Okay. Last but not least, this is from my Pearly Things video. So I like this set because it has a lot of nice, sorry, it has a lot of nice little beads that I could use here to help me fill up some space. So again, I'm just gonna get a few. I don't need too many. Okay. So guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I just need to grab the eye pins, and I will be explaining eye pins and the tools you will need for this part of the project. I have gone through this before if you have been watching my other videos, but I like to just go through what I'm doing for those that are just first time viewers. So just give me a moment. I'm just going to grab those eye pins. Okay, so guys, I went to get my eye pins and my tools, and I'm also going to turn on the extra light. There we go. Yeah, everything's bright now, guys. Alright, so I'm going to just move these over just so you can see them a little better. There we go. Alright, so eye pins. What's an eye pin? So an eye pin is a little wire. There we go. It's a little wire with a eye or little loop, or if you want to say that, that's at the very end. This particular one I have, it is a standard gauge. I'm not sure what the gauge is, but I believe it is standard because all the eye pins I ordered are this size. This particular one in my hand right now is a 50 millimeters. Okay, so it's from here to here, it's 50 millimeters. Okay, basically what you want to do, you want to just like load up this pin with whatever beads that you want to use, and then you just finish it off at the end with another loop. Okay, some tools that you are going to need to do that. Very simple tools. Everybody has this one. This is a needle nose plier. Okay, I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people have at least seen these ones. This is a needle nose plier. They go down into a needle up to here. Okay, they are flat here, and I don't know if the camera is going to catch it. Maybe. You can see there's ridging here at the tip, then it's flat, and then you can see like right here is kind of like a cutter mechanism. So you can actually, this is kind of like a multi-purpose tool. Okay, you can actually do the eye pins, finish off the eye pins with just this tool, but I also use like a second tool, which is called a round nose pliers. There we go. I'm just gonna pick this one up. There we go. Yes, there's a little rust here, but so far like this opens and closes perfectly fine, so I'm not too worried about the rust. You could clean off the rust on yours if you want to, but mine just happens to have this little rust spot here. Anyways, so these are round nose pliers, and basically I'm not sure if you can see, but there is like a slight ridge on these entire conical ends of this plier, and basically what these pliers do, if you can focus properly, is they will help you make that round loop shape with ease, okay? Because these are round. So I will show you how to use these later when I finish off one of my segments, which I'm going to start doing now. So the color I've chosen is red. I know the fish mat is a little distracting, but hey guys, this is all I have. I also want to let everyone know I am just a amateur hobbyist or amateur crafter, and I'm just doing this for fun. Okay, so first off, I'm going to show you a perfectly fine eye pin, which is like this. Okay, and sometimes when you are getting eye pins, just because there's so many and they jostle around, you might get some that are bent like this. Doesn't look pretty, but guess what, guys? It's not a problem. These are so bendable that like I kind of expected some of these to be bent when they arrived. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to straighten it out. It's super easy. You just so this is the bent one. Okay, you just take it at the end here, use your fingers here to kind of press it, and then just pull. And this is just like any soft wire, it will straighten out. Okay, there is a slight bend here, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world, guys. You can still use these. Okay. So let me just show you how we're going to use this. So I believe I wanted to do red. So I just want to do, let's just spell out A.R.M.Y first. Okay, so the reason why I chose these eye pins is because of the little eye here. It's the perfect stopper to stop these beads from running through, and I don't have to worry about an anchor. Some people do this with needle and thread or elastic thread while they're beading, but for me, I decided to use eye pins this time. So I'm just gonna start spelling out A.R.M.Y. And if you guys don't know, A.R.M.Y is the name for BTS's fan base, super fans, and we love BTS. Okay, there we go. So A.R.M.Y, and now I'm left with at least an inch of extra space that I could put anything at the ends here. So let's see, since I got these new beads, I'm gonna use one of these little guys. Okay, oops, there we go. Having such difficulty, guys. There we go. All right, so that's what it looks like, and you guys see that I do have a little bit of space here. I can end it off here, or I can add something at the end. So let's see, what do I decide? I'm gonna just put a little spacer on there, and I think I was explaining what this was at the beginning of the video. These are little spacer beads. They're not seed beads. They're a little bit bigger than seed beads. I think I got them on Amazon. There you go. There you go. So this is a little less than 1 centimeter. I'm just going to hold it on right here. This is about a little less than 1 centimeter of extra wire at the end here, but that's fine. I can still work with that. I generally would like it to be 1 centimeter, but again, this will be fine. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to see if I can get something plainer so that it's easier to see this, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I kind of found something. There, you guys can see all my light sources. Okay, there we go. So, have this guy here. You want to use your needle nose pliers. So these guys here. And you want to clamp this end of your eye pin. Give it at least 1 or 2 millimeters in between your bead and where your pliers are, because you want this little space here to help with your wire fold when you do bend it. So I'm just going to hold these carefully here, and we're just going to fold it like this. Okay, I'm not sure if it's focusing properly. There we go. So you can kind of see there is a focus. There is kind of like a 90-degree angle of a fold here. Okay, next we're going to use our round nose, and we're going to just grip the end right here. There we go. We're going to grip the end right there, and then we're going to slowly, carefully bend it towards us. Okay, and you're just going to curl it like that, and bring it close like that. There we go, and there we go. I just finished off my eye pin just like that. Easy, right, guys? Super easy. There we go. God, guys, this is so cute with a little heart on the end. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop swinging over the work, but let's do this again. So there we go. That one's done. I'm just gonna put that right here. Okay, let's keep going, guys. And you guys can do this, you can do it, oops, you can do this any way you like. It doesn't have to be, you guys don't have to be doing the same thing I'm doing. Doesn't have to be the same thing I'm doing. Oh dear. Just like that. This time I'm going to do the star because I like it. Just because I like it, that is good enough for me. And I'm going to do another spacer. Just like that. Okay, again, we're going to take our needle nose, give it at least some space, then fold it. And then we're going to take our round nose and start to twist it. There we go. All right. Let's do this one a little differently. Let's do some yellow in here. Okay, I did that one backwards. So let's just do that straight. Okay, and I want to do this. I want to do this bead here. I love these beads. They are so cute. And I'm going to add some extra red in there. Just like that. Perfect. Go. Okay, so this one I want to do something a little different. Oh, I do need to explain these beads to you. Okay, I'll do that in the next one. Let's do a butterfly for this, guys. Ah, perfect. Just add a little slipping. There we go. There we go. Let's do some pink. A.R.M. and pink Y. Gonna grab another one from here. Okay, and maybe a white one. Will it be big enough? Oops. Let's do a white one here. Okay, so this is a little bit too short. It's focusing on my dry hands. There we go. It's a little bit too short, so I'm not going to use that one. I am going to use a spacer though. There we go. Oh, that's more than enough. There we go. So I have a cute little one here. And do that. Goodness gracious, it's moving around so much. There we go. There we go. Okay. I am going to straighten that up just a little bit with my round nose. There we go. There we are. Okay, I am going to show you a little trick that I wanted to show you earlier. Forgot. All right, so I do have some beads here that have these gigantic holes. I'm not sure if you can see that. There we go. This has a gigantic hole, guys. There's no way that my eye pin can actually stop this particular bead from moving around and escaping. And usually when that happens, especially when we're putting a lot of work and thought into our beading, it's so heartbreaking when everything just like goes through your anchor and is lost. So I'm going to show you guys how to stop that from happening. You can use this method when you're using like regular thread and needle, or when you're using eye pins. Okay, so this is just an example of one of the beads I have. Let's see if I have another one. This is surprisingly small. There we go. This is another one that's like super huge. Okay, and if you guys are wondering like, hey, pine cone, those are relatively small. Actually, they are not in comparison to, let's say, this one here. Not sure if you guys can, there. You see, this one is much smaller than these two here. Okay, so let's get to it. So if you're still wondering, what are you talking about? Basically, this hole here for this bead and this eye pin here, as you can see, it is already way too this is way too small. Like, it's not going to stop this at all. And basically what's going to happen is, as you're threading, it's just going to go straight through. Okay, so to stop that from happening, what you have to do is you have to find a bead of a smaller size. Okay, and you can use spacers as well, but hopefully if you can find something that is slightly smaller than what you have so far, that'd be perfect. So this one, I just decided to use this bead here, and then now I can take our pretty bead with a gigantic hole in it. Okay, and I'm just going to slip that, and there we go. Now it has stopped it from going through at all, which is what you want. So when you're beading, you just want to pay attention to that just in case, okay? So I can't use this right now. So let's continue making the rest of our little armies here. So yeah, I just wanted to show that to you guys because it is a common mistake, and even it can happen to the best of us if we don't remember, and it just happens. Okay, I do have a pink Y here. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna do another heart here. Okay, so this just happens to be just enough. For some reason, I am having issues holding on to these beads this time around. Don't know why. There we go. That's it. Very cute, guys. Very cute. So I have 4 more to do. I'm gonna try not to do red and green, because I know red and green looks very Christmassy. Okay. There we go. So this is looking a little plain, guys. So I may need to pick something else out. I'll probably use this giant one colored bead here. There we go. There we go. And here we are. So we're just going to twist it. We're just going to allow the natural curve of the round nose to dictate the shape of this eye right here that we've made. There we go. That one's done. Let's see. A R I'm going to do gold for this one. Go. Okay, and this will be our last ones. So we're going to do red and blue, guys, I guess. There we go. There we are. Oh, I did that backwards again. All right. Let's do that. I'm going to do a solid red. Need more solid colors. Will this fit, guys? Let's see if this fits. It's a little tight, so I might just do this. There we go. Perfect. There we are. And our last one. Okay. There we go. Fold that. We're going to give it that 90-degree angle. Then we're going to use our round nose one more time and just give it a twist like that. There we go. That's it, guys. Okay. And it doesn't have to be completely closed, guys. It is up to you. I'm just not closing them completely because later I will have to link them into other eye pins. But this is what we have. There we go. There we are. So this is what we've made today. We've made at least 10. More is to come, but thank you guys so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. And please take care of yourselves. Hopefully everything will be fine. Hopefully you guys are progressing in your own projects as well. But thank you so much for joining me in my project. Please like and subscribe if you like this. If you like joining me today and my silly ramblings. And thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, guys. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.